My favorite thing about Garrett is that he never changed his avatar. When he fought me, he was the default girl. Or no, when he fought you.
Weird because he normally uses like the Psychic Elite 4 guy.
Yeah, but it apparently took it away from him, and he just never changed it back.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is week 4 for the this is Cuddle. Cuddle week 4. I get a bye this week, so we're gonna have a loving memorial to Flypaste and the Flypasters, who died tragically in week 1. Tyler's here with me, as you can tell, and
I'm here to mourn.
It's a somber occasion.
My respects.
So let's just go ahead and let's just get into the replay. It's more sensitive viewers might want to avert their eyes and close the video now. So Garrett leads off with, what is that thing called? I don't even remember. It's so irrelevant. I don't remember. He sets up the stealth rocks. So
it was for the solid knockoff.
The offensive knockoff.
And he gets the berry back. He's back to 50%.
And Jazz takes 50%. Gets shadow sneaked. What is this Pokemon? There's no way. What is this Pokemon?
And that was the end.
And he forfeited. And this is the last he was ever heard. So now let's review the best of Flypaste. We've got him in the general chat here. This is his phone during the tragedy. So during the match, he's reaching out to Duke for help. He has hazards. Kecleon is a stealth rocker, and then he forfeits. And then, would you like to read this, Tyler?
All right. I made an executive decision, and I decided that I don't like draft leagues. You can all have a 6-0 win against me.
It's a 3-0, by the way. But go on.
That is the rules we agree upon.
It's very clearly in the rules a 3-0 forfeit, but anyway.
But it's okay. We'll put the past behind. The quickest way for a game to make me not want to play it is for it to punish me for things I don't know. And I just realized that this is precisely that. Had never done, so wasn't aware. I shouldn't have agreed to this in the first place.
And then he was gone.
Forever.
Gone forever. Should I expose Garrett for the response I got?
Oh yeah.
All right. I mean,
exposing Garrett is something we love.
That is something that we live for. That. How do I do that? So I was at my friend's house, right? All right. Let's put this into perspective first. The night before, Tyler and I got in a call, and I had asked very clearly for everyone to give me a team name and a mascot. Well, I didn't even require the mascot. I just asked for a team name. I asked this once. Flypaste ignored me. So I asked him again. I don't remember what he said, but I told him, pick a Pokemon and pick a location, and then he didn't. So Tyler and I went ahead.
Over 700 Pokemon to choose from.
And there's a lot more locations than that. But he would not pick one. So I assigned him one. I assigned him the Flypasters. And Duke had already made this very nice logo for him, which is now the Cuddle logo. Very nice.
You can find that on the official merchandise.
I should put this on a shirt. Poorly cut out as it is. Like, you can see how badly it's cut out right here. Let me zoom in on that bad boy. Wait, there she is, peeking out. There she is. That's my girl. She's gone. Wait. One more minus. There. She's all there.
There we go. In all its glory.
Okay, so I'm on my phone at my friend's house, and the notification I see is he left the Discord LMFAO. So I'm sitting there thinking that I upset him so much by calling him the Flypasters that he left. And I was like, whatever, I'll deal with this when I get home.
First of all, I think it's really funny that you thought that was, and your reaction to things is just as funny.
Like, I couldn't deal with it.
Dealing with this right now.
But then instead I come to this. And then there were 5. Where did Duke said something about it being a 7-0.
For reference, while this match was going down, I noticed that Garrett posted the link to the game as it was going on.
Yeah.
So I clicked on it on my phone, and I was sitting there waiting for the next turn to go, because only one thing was actually knocked out. I mean, and then I clicked the button to look at the chat and realized it was over.
That's like, remember when we did the Depths of the Ladder? And there was this match. I was talking about this guy's team. He had like 3 potential Mega Pokemon or something. And I was just sitting there discussing his team for like a minute. And the match had immediately been forfeited. That must have been how you felt.
That is exactly how I felt. And I didn't... When I realized it was over, I didn't feel any emotion. I just felt...
You felt what?
I just felt confused.
That's fair. While we're here, let's go through the best of Flypaste. This one I liked. Garrett has barely spoken in this chat, so he thanks the 3 of us, me, Duke, Tyler, for our hard work.
For reference, this was when Chris and I were in a stream tiering everything, and Duke was in the chat helping us.
Okay.
Also set up the tiering.
I don't think this was... I think this was later. This was after Duke set up his page.
Oh, okay.
This was like middle way through the draft, but I mean, it took a lot.
We had all done.
We've done a lot of things over time. And then, what about my hard work? And
I didn't even notice he said that.
Then I said this very passive aggressive, you'll get nothing and like it smile from Garrett. Yeah, I couldn't find the heart to respond, so I gave him a peach. Okay. Yeah, this is right after Duke made the teams tab, which is this tab. I fixed my zoom.
Featuring the Flypasters logo.
Yeah. I set this up for fun. I drafted Mamoswine and I drafted Piloswine. Tyler drafted Nidoking, he drafted Nidoqueen.
Later on, I traded something that was decent so I could have Gorobus and Huntail on the same team.
So, like, we're not really... The point wasn't to try hard.
And we used the phrase "for fun" many times.
Here's Duke's art. I'm a very good bad boy. Yeah, he was complaining about Silvally. Silvally was a tier 1 because it is a tier. We had it tier 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I think all the Silvally forms would be too good for tier 1 when they have a 120 base power multi attack of whatever type you need.
Yeah, you can choose any form.
I think it's like a tier 2, but we don't have that. Well, we have that, but it's different. In a 5-tier system, I would put it as a tier 2, but we don't have 5 tiers. We have 4 tiers. So I put it as tier 1.
We stuck it in there.
He picks it up, and then he talks about, multi-attack isn't good on all the forms. If you want to use it, you have to use a less optimal form. I see extremely limited use from a steel or ground type multi-attack. Mind you, that's like as strong as Precipice Blades, but more accurate, the ground one. And still,
it's also a Silvally.
It also just a Silvally. It would be great on Fire Silvally since it usually runs Flamethrower, but now you've got a Fire Silvally and all the problems associated with that. Here I am. It's just a strong stab move. I thought Arcanine actually had a lower physical attack, so this point is less relevant. But nonetheless, defensive Arcanine hurts. Defensive base 120 power fire move from Silvally would still probably hurt. Another issue is multi-attack is a physical move, and Silvally's physical moves have 20 less power than special moves. If you're running a physically offensive set, you have to take coverage moves with lower base power. Okay. Especially concerns. Parting Shot. And they compared Dragon Claw to Draco Meteor instead of Outrage. Which is probably a closer. Yeah, there I am. Forego that. Outrage generally isn't used against good players and for good reason.
What does that mean?
I'm not really sure.
Like if somebody uses Outrage against you, you're just bad. Is that what he's saying?
No, he's saying if you're good, I see the Outrage there, I'm like, I can't click that. I'll mouse over to it and my mouse will just move away.
I see. Makes sense.
Mixed bulky attacker, blah, blah, blah. He's talking about coverage with multi-attack. Okay, here we go. Let's say you take ground multi-attack for a turbo earthquake. now you need a fire coverage move. Your physical fire coverage is Fire Fang, which has 65 base power compared to Flamethrower's 90. My point is that Silvalley's physicals moves are inferior to its special moves. The Pokemon is ineffective if using multi-attack with full physical attack investment. Oh, it's inefficient.
This isn't to be nitpicky, but why does being a ground type only force you to run Fire Fang?
I don't know. The point
for grass types.
The point is he nitpicked everything. I tried my best, Tyler. He might have deleted the rest of the other stuff too. Did he? Wait, no, maybe it's in trades.
Oh yeah, there was some stuff going on.
No, it's in the draft actually. There's Guzzlord.
Oh yeah.
So let's find that.
Remember that.
It's OU on the tier list in the doc, which is. Wait, what? Tyler explicitly said it's UU after I asked why it's OU. I don't think he did that.
I also don't. Think
you did not do that. We actually had a discussion as to why it's not UU. I'm pretty sure, but yeah. Oh no, he didn't. Yeah. There's me. It was wrong on the channel, like I said. Basically, I told him its best form Steel is NU, everything else is PU. Yes, the Tyler did an explanation. I didn't upload the server. It's OU. Yeah, I gave him the chance to trade it. So, basically, I like the comparison Tyler did earlier before we had the idea to record this. He's like the guy going to the thrift shop and trying to bargain, and then once he fails, he buys it anyway. So I offer him to trade it. Yeah, I'll submit this. I offer him that he can make any trade he wants as long as it's before the end of the next round, and he's like, no, I'll keep it.
I double checked my sources. I did not mention Silvally until after he said that I said it wasn't you.
You did not, and then he said you didn't. Okay. What else do we have? Okay, so with a 4-1 vote, we decided to ban Z moves. And then Flypaste, the only one who voted to keep Z moves. Why ban Z moves instead of making it cost some points? What I would do is make it bump up a mon to the next tier of point cost. Oh, you can't use a Z move. If you use a Z move on a UU, it costs as much as an OU. Blah, blah, blah. Work with the point
why
system.
He said this the day after we decided?
Yes, I don't know.
To vote.
So I gave him an explanation. Whatever. I don't need to go into that. The point is he complained for... There's me cutting out Tyler's logo. Duke and Flypaste wanted it to be best of 3, and that we did. What did he say?
Oh, I forgot about the best of 3 part.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to petition for that to be changed to best of 3, Chief. LOL is what he said.
But I do think.
Every match should be a best of 3 at minimum. Ideally, best of 5. That's not how draft leagues work. It's just not. And I don't play Pokemon enough.
That's not even how like BGC works.
No thanks.
They do best of 3.
I'm just not into that, and no one else was except Duke. Okay, here's Flypaste talking about the Pokemon you named your team after not naming his team after anything. What else do we have?
Oh no, he was talking to someone else. He was talking about Duke getting bronze on.
Well, yes, but this was after I asked him to name his team, and he didn't.
Oh yeah.
Maybe twice. So, if something is cancerous for the metagame, it gets banned. That's how it works. Then I showed him Sun and Moon OU. And then he said everything in the OU metagame is cancer, that's why I don't play it. Which is fair. Because I came in there to take a screenshot of the most ban-worthy ones. So, like, these 3... Well, no. Wait. Well, these 2 and Greninja for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And
even though Greninja is not S rank.
It's for some reason A+. Anyway. But then I realized all I had to do was take a screenshot of the top stuff, and they all sucked. Every single one. But If something is cancerous for the metagame, it gets banned. Just like Zygarde. And only Zygarde.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is Silvally OU? All of its forms except Steel are terrible. I understand that someone can switch its form between fights. But I don't know why you'd want to switch to one of the terrible ones.
I mean, that's fair because he didn't know that it was one.
Yeah. But then he complained more.
Hold on. This also goes against that. I explicitly said it was.
What was that?
This also goes against this claim that I explicitly called it UU.
Wait.
Because we were just talking about why it was OU.
Yeah. What? This is the 9th. He knew it was OU.
A week ago.
He knew it was OU a week before he drafted it in
exposed.
OU.
He has been exposed.
Wait a second here. You explained it to him a week before the draft why it was in OU.
This was some good detective.
And then 8 days later, that's the replays. 8 days later, he says, but it says it's UU at the top of this channel. And right before that, he said that Tyler explicitly said it's UU after I asked why it's OU. And then he went back to trying to bargain it down. Look at this. A week ago.
Well, how can you believe this?
What a guy. Okay, so just the whole time, I want to point out that it's not like I didn't do anything for Flypaste. I completely reformatted the entire league to a point system. I went out and I designed the point differences. I ran some testing to see what a top heavy and bottom heavy draft would look like, or top heavy and middle heavy, I guess. And then I adjusted it accordingly because he didn't want to use OU Pokemon. He doesn't like OU Pokemon, and we had it set up to 3 OU Pokemon, 3 UU, 3 RU, 2 NU.
Yeah, but it's okay because he chose Somali, which any of size is used. So he got
his UU pick for his OU pick. Wait, let's look at his team. Did he pick any other?
Where are the Flypasters?
I'll just go here. Did he draft any other OU Pokemon? He literally didn't draft any. That's funny.
But he doesn't like them.
He has Talonflame as his UU.
And that's an okay UU.
It's without Z-moves?
Respectable.
As a UU? It's not horrible.
It's okay.
You can also get, Moltres in UU.
Oh, you can.
You can.
Slightly worse of an idea.
Yeah, also Volcanions there. There's a lot better fire types in
But it can use Roost and Sword Stance.
It can, but he won't.
So
he would not do that. Well, Flypaste, we'll remember you.
I'll see you in therapy.